Hey guys, welcome to this weekly collective reading. My intention is for the reading, for the energy to be for the next 7-ish days, but we never know what the cards are going to come up with. And hey, sometimes I get comments about, I guess, being positive like it's a bad thing. I'm not trying to promise anyone anything that... I'm not trying to push an agenda. I'm a Sagittarius. I am a positive person. When I see positive cards, I need to call them out. I try not to be overly dramatic, but just go ahead and leave whatever comments you want. But if there's good news, maybe let it give you hope. Let it, work positive magic on you. Maybe you could start thinking more positively. I just can't apologize for being positive and calling the cards as I see them. So there you go. Let's go ahead with our collective reading for the next 7-ish days. As usual, we're going to use the same format. We're going to pull some cards for some general information. We have money, finance, and career. And then we have relationships, and it can be love, it could be friends, family, it could be work relationships. Let's just see what the cards give us. Then when we're done with that, we're going to pull one clarifying life situations card for some overall energy for the week. And then I will pull an angel number card for you to get you your angel number and the message that comes with that. So let's go ahead and begin. Again, this reading is for the collective. If you are new and you're not familiar with that, it's for everyone. Now, if this reading isn't for you, you can leave me a message telling me that. That's fine. But I will let you know right away that not every reading is for everyone, okay, every time. And say the general part isn't for you, but maybe the money, finance, and career is, or maybe the relationship part is. So do be sure to listen to the whole reading, because there could be a message or two in here for you. Okay, let's begin. Passion and pleasure, we've been getting that. Cleansing waters, we've gotten that before. Answering the call. Sometimes I feel like I go through the decks and I'm like, I get the same 10 cards or something, and there's some that I've never seen, and I've been using this deck for years. It's so weird. It's just weird. Okay. So, passion and pleasure, savor your life. Cleansing waters. Purification activates vibrant life force. Answering the call. So, I think now is time to do some purging, some cleansing. If there's anything in your life that is overwhelming, like I just went through my clothes. I've just had a pretty major weight loss and just went through my clothes, and I have 8 of those huge TJ Maxx, like Ross TJ Maxx Burlington size bags full of clothes to give away, some with tags still on, and I feel wonderful about that because someone else can enjoy them. And what a wonderful feeling to get that out of my house and into someone else's that can appreciate it. So I'd say a purging, a cleansing. I think now is the time to do that, like say a spring cleaning. Doesn't matter when you see this reading. Right now it's God, is it June already? I think it's June. Spring cleaning, right? It's a wonderful time for that. And savor your life. I'm feeling like if you purge and cleanse, you'll be able to find much more pleasure in your life. Did I cut? I don't remember, so I'm going to do it. Let's see what the tarot... the Tower. 7 of Cups. Knight of Swords. Okay. The Knight of Swords looks to the past. Okay? You see the Knight of Swords facing the past. The Knight of Swords is a truth seeker. The Knight of Swords can kind of rush off willy-nilly. But the fact that it fell right under answering the call, the time is now, I feel like you're ready to face something in your past. Okay? It could be a way of being. It could be a person. It could be the purification and the cleansing, maybe not just clothes and stuff in your house, maybe relationships. Maybe there's a relationship that's very draining to you. With the Seven of Cups, I see confusion, but I also see options. And perhaps you've been confused by the options. And what I always say is, make a choice, make a decision, choose a lane. And if it's the wrong choice and the wrong decision, you can always change your mind. Nothing is engraved in granite. Nothing is written in stone. How many other cliches can I come up with? You don't, if you choose a path, you don't have to continue on down that path if it doesn't serve you. So you have many options that could be confusing, but I feel like it's time to make a decision. And I feel like it has to do with cleansing or purging people, issues, whatever, something from the past. You're seeing the truth, you're searching for the truth. Now, we have the Tower. The Tower is, and I really like the Tower because while the Tower may not feel good while it's happening, it's just a very necessary thing to happen. And I feel like this Tower is the cleansing, is the purification. It says purification activates vibrant life force. Now, can you cause the Tower to happen? Yes. Oh, isn't this interesting? So this is card number 16, which reduced to 7, so we have 2 7s. Yes, you can cause a Tower to happen, but really towers are almost like the universe saying, oh, you're not going to clean that up? Well, I'm going to clean that up for you, kind of a deal. So it can be unexpected. Also, though, what was that? Also, the Tower is now energy. The time is now. Answering the call. I feel like in the next 7 days, you guys, there's going to be some kind of a decision, some kind of a choice that you're going to have to make between several options. And you may have been confused, maybe afraid, but either you're going to make a choice or a choice is going to be made for you. I feel like it's about you facing something in your past, but this change is going to be a good thing. Again, even though it may not feel good while it's happening, and it may feel great, but if it, it's the Tower, if it doesn't feel good while it's happening, it will still be a good thing. It will be very cleansing. And passion and pleasure, savor your life. I feel like you're going to be able to really enjoy your life way more once this thing, whatever it is purged or ended. And that's what I have for you. And that is the general energy. Let's look at money, finance, and career for you, the collective, for those of you who this resonates with. And see what messages we get. Let's pull 3 cards. Opportunity. Doors are opening up for you. Chance to change jobs. Renewal. Cutting ties. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I mean, up here, facing the past and purging something, ending something, getting rid of something. Let's see what the tarot is, but I have a feeling you're up for some big changes are going to be happening, you guys, in the next 7-ish days. And again, interpret it as it resonates. It could be work, it could be relationships, it could be you purging old beliefs, old ways of doing things. Take it as it resonates for you. Let's see what the tarot says. The Hermit, the Queen of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. Okay. The Four of Pentacles can be about being worried and hanging on to what you have financially, or it can be taking advantage of, depending on the cards around it, taking advantage of an opportunity, starting to build something. Because fours are about stability, security. It's like the three-legged stool can fall over easily, but not the four-legged stool. So fours are more stable and solid and secure. And I feel like this is about building. And that guy looks just like Yul Brynner. If you don't know who Yul Brynner is, go ahead and Google him, but he looks just like Yul Brynner. Okay, let's look at these cards, the Oracle cards. Opportunity. Doors are opening up for you. You have the chance to change jobs, start a business, or invest in a new venture. Just do it. And what did we have up here? Answering the call, the time is now. Okay, so it's just do it. Doors are opening up for you. And even with the Seven of Cups, what did I say? Options. Then we have renewal. You need to take time to recharge your energy to get back on track. Challenges ahead require you to have faith and break through. This is, could be after the Tower. You need to take some time, right? Cutting ties. You may need to leave your current position and look for something else. Ending a job, or for something better. Ending a job doesn't mean burning bridges. Go with grace. So it's like cutting ties, like the, I always say it wrong, the Hawaiian Hona Opa Ono. It's about, you know, thank you, I'm sorry, you know, I love you, whatever. It's four statements, but it's about ending something well. And that's what it feels like to me here, that you will be ending something well because you have new opportunities. Now, with the Hermit, I feel like you may have, either you have been or you will need to, after this event, take some time for renewal. Okay? The Hermit, introspective, looking inside, looking outside, searching for the truth, searching for the answer. It can be a time of isolation. It can be a time of pause. And I kind of feel like these two can be synonymous in this example. Pardon me, just hiccuped. Yeah. Some time. I'm not sure if it falls before you take the opportunity, if you need to take a moment before you take this opportunity, or if you'll have this space after you take this opportunity. But I do see a time of introspection. But the time is now, so do not take too long to make this decision. Again, when we looked at the Seven of Cups, look at all these opportunities. Some are good, some may not be so great. In this card, they all look pretty okay. In others, there's like devils and snakes and stuff. But in this deck, it looks like the opportunities are pretty okay. Again, if you make a choice and it's not the right choice, you can always change your mind. I mean, you know, think about it. Don't just jump. Which the Knight of Swords can be prone to. This is probably saying caution, think before you do it, but the time is now. Okay? All right. And then with the Queen of Cups, as long as you make your decision with love. Oh, look at those. See those two little white puppies? That's mine. It looks like Maltese. Mine I have Maltipoos, and it looks very similar to those. You're so cute. As long as you make this decision with love. Love for yourself. Love for others. I mean, you can really, really dislike someone and still make a decision out of love. Okay? Like, I had this ex, horrific, really, really ucky person. I mean, seriously, I know this term is overused, but narcissist to the max. And I'm so glad to get away, and I was so angry, and I had been such a victim, and blah, blah, blah. There's so many dynamics there. But once I was able to get away, I disliked him and kind of hated him, I felt like, for quite a while. But then as I got older, I was like, you know, people do the best they can with what they have. You look at their childhood and you see why they are the way they are. And then people were saying, oh, he ended up not doing very well. Kind of screwed himself out of a job, stupid choices, idiot. And it was a really, excuse my French, and it was a really good job. Then ended up having major health problems, I think probably due to stress. And people are like, oh, are you happy to see him not doing well? And I'm like, you know what? No, never. And then I hear even readings, people are saying, oh, they're going to get their karma. You should feel good. No, I never, ever, ever feel good at the expense of someone else's happiness or health or, you know what I mean? So that's the energy I'm getting here, is that you're cutting ties, even if it's with a bad job, a bad boss, a bad relationship. You're cutting ties with grace. Go with grace. So as long as your decisions are based on love for yourself and for mankind, I'm not saying you have to love your enemy, but for yourself and for others, you'll be okay. So we see a big change here. We see a change up here in your general reading, and then we see a change here. Doors are opening up for you, 7 of Cups, so you're getting opportunities. You have the chance to change jobs, start a business, or invest in a new venture. Just do it. Now, if you start a business, I always have to use disclaimer language. Don't quit the job you have until you can, take care of your obligations. If you are, married and your significant other has income and they say, hey, it's okay, quit the job and go ahead and start your thing, then, fine. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but don't quit a job and then not be able to pay your rent or buy food for your kids. And, well, Tana said to start my own business. Don't do that. But otherwise, yeah, this is good. Building something solid, cutting ties where you are, and you may need to take a minute to think about things, and you should, with the Hermit, kind of see the truth. But as long as you do everything in love, you'll be okay. In fact, I think I want to leave that one up. And I'm going to put that one up there. Okay. Collective. Let's go ahead and look at relationships. Let's pull the Kipper. 2, 3. Let's pull 3 cards. Adjudication. Okay. Message. Thoughts. Oh, and I saw that while I was shuffling. Isn't that interesting? And that reduces to a 7. 16 reduces to a 7, so we've got 2 7s. Lucky 7s. Let's pull the tarot. So with adjudication, I'm automatically, it's going to like a court case, okay? So if you have a court case regarding employment, if you have a court case regarding a job, maybe what's the word? Where they let you go, but it's, they're in the wrong, something like that. I can't think of the word. Something termination, I can't remember. It could be something like that. It could be a divorce. It could be a lawsuit and you're waiting for a payout. But with the message, you're going to receive some type of communication about it. And let's see what the tarot says. It may show us what it's about. And then with thoughts, and it's like this person, this man, has thoughts about someone. And again, I have many, many male viewers. Welcome and thank you. So we have a man thinking about a woman, but this is just energy. So please go ahead and flip it if you're the woman, there's a man thinking about you, and if you're the man, there's a woman thinking about you. Or whatever your preference is. You know what I mean? Someone else is thinking about you, no matter what you are. Inclusive, that's what I am. So So some kind of court case, some type of decision, some type of adjudication, some type of legal decision, okay? You're going to hear something about it. And it could have something to do with a relationship. What just popped in my head is someone's thinking about someone, wants to be in a relationship with them, but they have to wait until the divorce comes through. Something like that. We have the Six of Wands. Victory. Okay, whatever this thing is, you're going to win. Okay? You are, and whatever that means. You're going to get money, whatever it is that you are hoping for, going for. And we have cutting ties, even though it was in the finance area. You could be cutting ties with a relationship, with a marriage. You could be cutting ties with a company, and you get a payout because they didn't do things right. The Tower again, you guys. Oh my goodness. Five of Swords. Something big is happening. But you're going to win, so do not freak out. Okay? Something big is happening. We've got two towers. Where was it? Was it up here? Where the hell was it? Yes. Okay, we've got the towers twice, in general and then in relationships. Okay. Again, you can be causing this tower through your actions. And what the Tower is the ending of something that was built on a false foundation. It wasn't real. It wasn't true. If it was a relationship, someone misled you about who they were and what they wanted. Yeah, I want kids, stuff like that. And then you're married and you're like, hey, I'm ready to start thinking about having a family. And they're like, I changed my mind. I don't want kids. Something major. Okay. And if it's a job, it was like, yeah, let's start you for the first 6 months at this wage. And then if things go well, then sure, we'll do a major increase. But we just want to try you out. And then 6 months later, you're doing like 3 jobs, way more than what you were hired for. And, we can't afford it right now. The increase just isn't there. Something like that. And it's ending. Something that was not in your best interest, something that was not good for you. In some way you were misled, or something isn't as you thought it would be. Now, we have the Nine of Swords. This has been keeping you up at night. This is something that you're very, very stressed about. All of this, we're seeing big changes. We're seeing the Tower twice. There's something, whatever this thing is, it's not new. And what's funny is, the Tower is usually like, right now, unexpected. And we've got it twice. What's cool is, with the adjudication, I feel like this is something that's been keeping you up forever. Keeping you stressed, can't sleep, can't think. And then maybe you did some type of claim or lawsuit or something, and it's been bugging you, and finally it's coming to a culmination. Finally it's coming to the end. And in this instance, I feel like the Tower is a good thing for you because you're winning. And with the Tower, I see winners and losers, okay? It's something's being torn down. Usually one person will be happy that something's being torn down and the other person or entity won't. And I think in this instance, it's either the ex that has been treating you poorly, the job that has not been fair, whatever it is, it's being torn down. And you're winning. victory, winning. And this is a hard-won win. Okay? This is victory after a lot of effort, maybe like a fight. Wands are about energy, effort, action. Whatever this thing is, even if all the energy and action and everything was worry and concern, this has been something that's been going on for quite a while, you guys. We have Leo energy, we have Gemini energy. I see Virgo. Yeah. Something big. And you're winning, and it has to do with, okay, with judication, it's like someone above you, someone in power, someone in authority. Is it a court? Is it some type of mediation? Whatever this is, it's someone who has the authority to make a decision that affects your life, and you're winning. All right. Interesting. Let's get a clarifying life situations. Let's see if we can get any more clarity on this with this deck. Like, what is going on for the collective? And do you see how many, I mean, there's just, you know, hundreds of you. Wish I could say thousands. And do you see where, I mean, this could resonate in so many different ways. Relationship, personal relationship, work relationship. I mean, it could be a car accident and the money's finally coming through. And the person that you had to sue to get the money has been fighting it for years, but now finally, something like that. Oh, let's see. Honest echoes, listen to the whispers of your heart, for you know the whole truth. Unwavering faith. Stand firm in your beliefs. Your steadfast spirit guides you through uncertainty. And this is the same feeling that I was getting with the Queen of Cups. I was going to say Queen of Hearts. Listen to your heart. You know the truth. Say this is a divorce and people are like, oh, you know, they're the collective, you know, whoever you are, people are saying, oh, they had a great spouse. They must have done something wrong. But you know what the deal is. And you're not necessarily going to go around telling everybody your business and maligning this person. Maybe there's kids and you're trying to protect the kids. So you're not going to go on Facebook and start talking shizmet about them because you know the truth. Wavering faith. Stand firm in your beliefs. Your steadfast spirit guides you through uncertainty. You're strong. You're coming from love. You're a good person. You know who you are. You know the truth. Listen to your heart. Come from love. And you know what the two dogs under the Queen of Cups? I don't think most decks have that. This shows me no matter what this thing was, you are loyal and true. Okay? And not to make you better than anybody, but you know who you are. And you know what you're about. Let's see what angel number we get. 0404. The major sentence, you know, the main energy is slow down. And then the keywords, we have balance, power struggle, force, violence, hope, authority, restlessness, low vibe, warning. Pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. It's a warning to be careful. Be careful. See you next week. Bye-bye.